Okay, class 7, your water chapter is going on. Today my topic is water table and groundwater. About water table, I told you in my previous video. Again I am saying it is the uppermost layer from the earth's surface from where the deposition of water can be found out. That is, if you start digging the surface, after going through some distance, water deposition will be available. So from the surface it is measured that after which distance it is available, and that is known as water table. Definition of water table is given in your book. Again I have also written. So the minimum depth in the soil where all the pore spaces are filled with water, it is called water table. So pores are present where in the soil and rocks, pores are there. Those pores are going to be filled up with water. That means it is not that soil has absorbed some water, only moisture you can feel. It is not like that. Complete in pond, river, the way you find the deposition of water, under the ground also same kind of deposition of water is there. So the level from where the deposition is starting, the minimum depth from the surface from where this deposition is starting, that is called water table. So water table, it varies from place to place. It also varies according to the season. You may find that water table in some place is very near to the earth's surface, and in some places it is deep inside. In Rajasthan, that is in desert area, water table is too low, but the places which are near to ocean or sea, there you can find that water table is within 1 meter or less than 1 meter also. If you have gone to the sea beach, you might have played with the soil there. So if you start digging the soil, you will find that within a very small distance water is available. You can touch that water. So it depends upon the place. It varies from place to place. The place which is near to the sea or ocean, there the water table is very near. On the other hand, the place which are desert or dry area, water table is very low. That means the minimum depth from the surface is too high. That is the reason water crisis can be seen there, or it is very difficult to get the water. You have to pump it out. It takes time to take out the water. And it also varies from season to season. That means in rainy season, as lots of rainwater are percolating through the soil, so deposition increases and the water table, it comes near to the surface of the earth. On the other hand, during the dry season, that is during summer season, too much evaporation occurs. Due to lack of rainfall also, the water table decreases. That is the minimum depth from where the water deposition is found, it decreases. So water table, it varies from place to place. It also varies from season to season. It can be less than 1 meter in certain places, and it can be several meters, that is 300, 400, 500 also in some of the places. Okay. Now, what are the factors on which water table depends? That is, what will be the height of water table? It depends upon two factors. The factors are average rainfall in that area. This is the first factor, and second factor, use of the groundwater. Average rainfall in the area means throughout the year how much rainfall is occurring. That is the average rainfall. More will be the rainfall, more will be the water percolation inside the soil. The more rainfall will occur means water will go inside the surface and deposition will be there more. So where there is more rainfall, the water table is near to the surface of the earth. And second point is use of groundwater. It depends upon population of that place. Mainly groundwater human beings are going to use. Definitely the animals are not going to dig the earth. They are not going to use pump. They are not going to use tube well to take out the water. So we are the person who are going to use the groundwater. So it depends upon the population of a place that how much water is going to be used up by the population of that place. More is the population, more will be the use of groundwater. Other resources are also there, that is if more industry is there on that area, or more agricultural land is there, then also use of groundwater increases, because certain industries need lots of water, and that water is going to be collected from the groundwater only using hand pump or motor or something else. So definitely if the area is industrial area, more groundwater will be used. Similarly, agricultural land generally depend upon rainy season, monsoon season, rainwater. But if the rainwater is not sufficient, in that case groundwater is also used for agricultural purpose. So it also depends upon that. So use of groundwater depend upon the population, depend upon the place where it is industrial area, or whether it is having lots of agricultural belt around it. So all these are going to affect the water table. Two main factors, average rainfall and use of groundwater. The average rainfall depends upon what? Average rainfall depends upon whether the place is having a large number of trees or not, etc. Okay, if there are large number of trees, there will be enough rainfall. If the trees has been cut, then there will be less amount of rainfall. So next is causes for lowering of the water table. Why the water table is going to be lowered? What is the reason? Although the groundwater or water table naturally it should be enough for our fulfillment, but nowadays day by day water table is decreasing, water crisis can be seen everywhere. So what is the reason for that? Poor rainfall and excessive use of groundwater. Why poor rainfall? Poor rainfall, I already told you, the reason can be large scale cut down of trees, because trees bring rainfall. If we are going to cut down the trees for our benefit, for making construction, then definitely water table will be lower. And excessive use of groundwater, I already told you that excessive use of groundwater happens why? In case of industry, in case of agricultural land, in case of more population, human beings need water for various purposes, for cleaning purposes, for drinking, for bathing, for several purposes. And another reason that why groundwater is not going to be available for us, the reason is more construction area, more roads. So what they are doing, if more cemented portion is there on the surface of the earth, then less soil can be seen. So water, rainwater, it will not get space to percolate inside the soil. Through the cemented road, through the cemented construction wall, the water cannot pass through. The pores of, there is no pores, they do not allow the water to seep down. So less soil present around us will make the water not to go inside the ground. Instead of that, it will flow and it will go to the drain, then it will go to the river and ultimately to the sea water that we can't use. So deposition of groundwater also, we are not making it to deposit properly. So these two are the causes for lowering of water table: poor rainwater and excessive use of groundwater. Another term you should know that I have written here, that is, what is infiltration? What is the meaning of infiltration? Infiltration is the process through which the groundwater, it seeps through the pores of the soil and deposit as water table. That process is known as infiltration. That means the process of depositing the groundwater. It is written here, the process of seepage and percolation of surface water into the ground, it is called infiltration. This word you have to remember, very important. Another term is there that you have to remember, that is known as aquifer. What is aquifer? The deposited water under the ground, where the water deposition found, that water deposition is known as aquifer. That is, after infiltration, whatever we are going to get, that is aquifer. Now, groundwater in a place, it can be of three types. That is, recharge of groundwater is occurring through rainwater. Whenever rain is occurring, the groundwater is recharged. Recharge means we have mobile is going to get charged from the electricity. Every day you are going to get it charged by a charger, so again it start working. Similarly, the groundwater that we are using for day-to-day life, every day we are using, so definitely it will one day there will be no groundwater, but again we are using. From where it is getting charged, recharged, from where it is getting water again, that is through rainwater. We are using the groundwater as per our wish, and it is going to be filled up through infiltration by the rainwater, and again the deposition can be seen. So there can be three conditions. That is, if the amount of groundwater used by us is same as the amount of groundwater that is going inside, so that is the condition of balance condition. That means the amount of groundwater is remaining constant. It is neither decreasing nor increasing. Whatever we are using, same amount it is going to be recharged by rainwater. It is okay, this condition is okay. Another two condition can be there. During rainy season it occurs that the use of groundwater is not as much as the deposition. More water is depositing, more water is percolating, but we are using less in amount. So in that case, groundwater is in excess amount. That is also good for us. We can use that for future use. But what is bad? Amount of groundwater used by us is much as compared to amount of water deposited under the soil. That is, through percolation, whatever amount has been deposited, we are using more than that water. If we are using more water, so that means there will be water crisis, there will be less amount of water, water table will decrease day by day, so that is not the good condition. We have to think that we should avoid that condition. So today I discuss about groundwater and water table. What are the factors affecting the water table, how it can be recharged. It is there in your book also. So please go through the book, try to memorize, try to remember, and I hope it will be very easier for you to learn. Thank you very much.